documentary Looking Back Over Freaknik is streaming now on Hulu, and I sat down with Uncle Luke and Jermaine Dupree to find out why this period of time is so important.
Look, if I'm getting in the car with somebody and I want to explain what Freaknik was like, what 3 songs do I need to play?
You need to play Scar, My Boo, and What's Up, What's Up.
Not Welcome to Atlanta.
Nah. They gotta play all of. They gotta play the records.
What's up?
You gotta play the records that make you that actually are that put you in the moment.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, no Welcome to Atlanta. But I mean, when you think about just all the folks that y'all got to go to Atlanta, how much music was birthed there, and how much do you think was reflected in what we're listening to today?
Well, everything that you listen to today was affected by. I mean, Freaknik affected all of it, because what Freaknik taught us was that we should take advantage of our cultural moments that are happening in the South. And I think all Southern music, all Southern hip hop, to me, now that I'm talking about it today, I'm starting to see that this is a pattern of all of our music, not just in Atlanta. I would think like, even like Miami, when I asked Luke about that sound, he told me that the reason they made up-tempo music and the things that they was incorporating was because of the culture of Miami. And there's so many different ethnic backgrounds in the city, as opposed to just being black. You know, it's Latin people out there. It's all many different things. I'm talking about him like he's not right here, but this is what he told me. And this is what I learned. You know what I mean? I learned from just having this conversation. So I feel like ultimately, this is just a story of the music from the South that you've heard. You don't really realize how incorporated it was with these moments and things that happen. There's so many other small Freakniks that have happened around the South. Like, you know, people go to Daytona Beach for different things. People done went to Hampton Roads for different things, and but it's all got something to do with black college spring break, right? And every one of these moments, I'm sure it's music. I can't name all of the music in all of the places because I wasn't there, but I guarantee you, if I was to go there and just take a snapshot of it, it's definitely 3 songs in each one of these events that was playing that became the soundtrack of that moment. And it's all Southern music. Like, back that ass up at one point, that had to be one of them songs that, you know, and even when you go to New Orleans, if you hear that song when you get to New Orleans, you automatically know, oh, I'm in the NO. You know what I'm saying? It just automatically makes you believe. Or even the Hot Boys, period. Anything from Cash Money in that area, in that era, if you there in New Orleans and you hear them records, you actually feel like, man, I'm actually in New Orleans, right? It make you feel like that. So I just think that something about Southern hip hop is that we always follow our moments and our cultural things that was happening.
Uncle Luke, before we go, can I ask you, when you listen to what we have going on the radio today, and obviously you can see your influence all over it, are you proud, or do you feel like you need to get back in there and do a little tweaking?
I do music all the time. I just don't put it out, but I am definitely proud, because when I hear Sexy Red say "hands on your knees," then we already know that's describing what you see in this Freaknik documentary. We could have actually had, that's probably one of the songs that probably could have, of today, that probably could have ended up in this doc and would have stood the test of time in that, because it's describing what you see, like Too Short said, you know, Drake didn't invent twerking, it's booty shaking. So that's hands on your knees and back in up and dropping it like it's hot, and that's what you saw on the hoods of the cars with some of y'all mamas out there at that time. So when you look at it and you think about the culture of where we were then and where we're at right now, and when it's with the music and how the music was so important and how it's driving force of right now, I look at what these girls are doing nowadays on their songs, and you see the same party, the same energy of what you saw in the music right now. If you really had a Freaknik right now, it won't be driven by us, it'll be driven by the women. you know, because of the same thing that you had with me at the height of my career, you know, with 2 Live Crew, and then now you add this element of artists, the Ice Spices and all them other world, you know, going to a nice little innocent party, they'll probably turn it out in the same way with their fans, you know, who are coming there expecting those same sounds. And so, you know, that's why this documentary is so important, because it gets to tell a story that people don't know about the South. I mean, we don't have our stories told. You know, like JD been saying all day. I mean, you know, you don't know about our Crenshaw. You know, you don't know that exists on Bankhead. You don't know that exists on 15th Avenue in Miami. I mean, you'll learn some of these stories, and you'll learn the rich history of Freaknik from our standpoint, and we just hope the world enjoy it. It'll clean up a whole lot of myths out there. And, you know, like I say, some people will see their daddy and their mama on there, and and they'll enjoy watching them, and they can't, you know, really talk no more trash about them.